welcome back everybody to This Week in Science. We're looking forward to the upcoming week, the week of January 27th through the 31st. We got a lot of interesting stuff going on, so we will kind of dive into that. Starting on Monday and probably tying into Tuesday, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing it's called Natural Selection Olympics, and basically what's going to happen is I'm going to treat you guys kind of like some animals, and we're going to put you in different environments, and you get a kind of a first-hand experience of how different animals have to survive and adapt, and maybe how those adaptations benefit those animals in different environments. And so we'll kind of look at that. But like any other science experiment or lab, we got to do some data. We'll collect data, analyze the data, look at how these trends kind of pan out with natural selection, and how people like Charles Darwin have kind of used trends throughout history to kind of try and get an idea of how organisms have slowly changed just a little bit over time. So Monday and Tuesday is going to be this natural selections Olympics kind of event there. Monday will be more of the event. Tuesday will be more of the analysis, which is also kind of fun, working in groups that way. Wednesday, we're going to get started on lesson 6.1. So lesson 6.1 is natural selection. And under natural selection, there's a lot of different categories. Things like adaptation, features of organisms, traits of those features, and then we will look at things like structural adaptations, behavioral adaptations, and then also kind of the opposite of natural selection, which is artificial selection. And so we as humans have done certain things to kind of manipulate how organisms look, and maybe what their goal in life is, or what those adaptations can be used for. A lot of times when we do it, it's for a use. And so then that'll lead us into Thursday. Now Thursday is kind of a swing day. Thursday, you are going to have your tours over at Alliance High School. You're going to get to go see the CTE, the Career Tech Tours, and the Career Tech Tours are probably going to take half the day. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can and can't get done on Thursday. But whatever we don't get done on Thursday will carry over into Friday. And if we do get some stuff done on Thursday, the plan is for Friday to watch a video on natural selection, so you'll get to kind of get a first-hand experience on how natural selection works. And then we're also going to do a simulation, so kind of like what you did with the Natural Selection Olympics, but then tying it to, okay, let's put you out there and watch a population of rabbits over the course of years. And so you can see the trends that way, maybe bigger scale than what we do on Monday and Tuesday. So that is your week at a glance in science class. Should be fun. I hope you enjoy, and hope everybody has a great week.
Welcome back to this week's interesting science facts. And this week's science fact is to pay homage to the Ohio State Buckeyes and their 2025 college football championship. So, we're going to take a look at the Ohio Buckeye tree. The Ohio Buckeye tree is a neatly rooted tree with low sweeping branches and dense foliage that provides deep shade. It is one of the first trees to leaf out in spring, and its name comes from the Buckeyes, a small dark brown nut with light patches resembling the eye of a deer, which grows inside a round, prickly fruit capsule. The Ohio Buckeye tree can grow from 20 to 40 feet tall and wide. It is native from western Pennsylvania to Iowa and south to Alabama and Arkansas, and is commonly found near rivers and streams. All parts of the tree are poisonous, including the leaves, bark, and fruit. The wood was once used to make furniture, artificial limbs, and wooden vehicles. And it wasn't until the presidential election of 1840, though, that put the term Buckeye State permanently in the vocabulary. William Henry Harrison, who traded his Virginia-born aristocratic background for a more populous image as a war hero and frontiersman living in the banks of the Ohio River near Cincinnati. He adopted the Buckeye tree and the Buckeye nut as his campaign symbols. At the Whig Convention, Harrison's delegates carried Buckeye canes decorated with strings of Buckeye beads, and the Buckeye nut was a precursor to today's campaign buttons. The Buckeye became indelibly linked to Ohio, and the Ohio Buckeye tree became the state's tree in 1953.